It's my Baby Groot dance.
Baby Groot dance.
Baby Groot dance. Hello and welcome to Visual Recreation, the essential video guide to winning FML each and every week. I'm your local movie buff, Andrew.
And I'm Joey, the strategy guy. And before we take a look at the new movies, let's do a short recap of what happened last week in the box office. Well, of course, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 dominated the box office as it came in with $145 million. And then F8 didn't do so bad either. We were out at Wahlburgers in Orlando, Florida, and it was looking like you were gonna hit perfect cinema again.
Yeah, I had Friday, Guardians, and then 7 F8s where F8 got the bonus. And I had it locked up until the final results, which was 2 Sunday Guardians of the Galaxy, 5 F8s, The Fate of the Furious, and 1 Born in China.
That's right, sneaky little panda.
This weekend, King Arthur hits your theaters.
That's right, the king is here.
Yes, this is a movie that traces King Arthur's journey from the streets to the throne. This movie stars Charlie Hunnam, Jude Law, and Eric Bana. This movie was also directed by the famous director Guy Ritchie, who has done such movies as Snatch, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and Lock, Stock, and 2 Barrels.
I've never seen any of those movies.
Snatch is good.
Oh.
This movie currently holds a 13% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Not good.
Now, we know that a lot of the critics aren't being taken seriously nowadays because it seems like they're just making up bad reviews to get clickbait, but it does get you a little worried about putting it in your cinema. And really, you have to ask the question, do you think this movie will slice through the competition with its sword, or will it sink like a stone?
The next movie coming at you this Mother's Day weekend, the only mother-centric movie out there, Snatched.
Yes, that's right. This is a movie about Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn's characters, who are mother and daughter, go on a vacation together, and then they get kidnapped and they have to bond and work together to break out of there. This movie stars Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn, just like I said, and they also have cameos by Wanda Sykes, Ike Barinholtz, Christopher Maloney, and many, many more. This movie was written by Katie Duploid, who has only written one other movie, which was Ghostbusters.
Oh,
No, not the old one, but the newest one with Melissa McCarthy and Kate McKinnon. The only concern I have about picking this movie is Amy Schumer. She is super polarizing in the Hollywood media right now, and that's one of the bigger concerns I would have for this movie. The underdog movie of this week is Lowriders. That's right, this is a movie about a talented street artist who is pulled in different directions by his old school father and his ex-con of a brother. This movie is the little engine that could. Not only is it in 275 theaters this weekend, but it's also written and directed by 3 very inexperienced writer and directors, and the big names in this movie is Theo Rossi from Sons of Anarchy and Melissa Benoist from Supergirl.
Yeah, but what could really help with this movie is that it was made by Blumhouse Tilt Studios, which did movies like Get Out, Slight, and Split. So, but in all seriousness, I don't think this movie is going to shatter any box office records this weekend, but at its price point, doesn't have enough to make the bonus this weekend. Okay, so this brings us to our top 5 this weekend for the box office, and coming in at number 5, we're looking at Boss Baby, which hopes to bring in $4.3 million, showing a decline of about 28%.
And coming in at number 4 is going to be F8, The Fate of the Furious, and that's going to come in about $5.1 million, which is a 40% decrease from last week. That's
right, and then number 3 this weekend, Snatched, is hoping to pull away with $18 million.
And number 2 is going to be King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, which is roughly coming in at $23 million.
And then, of course, number 1 this weekend in the box office is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, looking to decline around 55% in hopes to bring in $65.9 million.
I'm getting so hangry! Joey, what's this week's food for thought?
Well, the food for thought, I'm going to start with my early picks of the week, and it's looking like 4 King Arthurs, and 4 Boss Babies.
Well, I have 1 Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, 5 F8, The Fate of the Furious, 1 Boss Baby, and 1 Gifted.
Even though you're guaranteed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which is probably going to bring in, or absolutely going to bring in, the most money this weekend for your box office, we're going to take a look at some other options out there because we have King Arthur and Snatched to choose from. So another option for you, you can go with 4 King Arthurs and 4 Beauty and the Beast. I'm thinking Beauty and the Beast has a good possibility of getting bonus this weekend.
Another option you can go with it being Mother's Day weekend, you can pick 2 Snatched, 2 King Arthurs, 1 F8, The Fate of the Furious, and 3 Beauty and the Beasts.
And if you simply cannot stay away from choosing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 this weekend, well, you can put 1 Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, 1 King Arthur, you can put in 5 Beauty and the Beast, and then 1 sneaky little panda born in China.
How risky is our picks? Have us your own food for thought? Leave it in the comment section below.
Remember to like this video if you like it and click that subscribe button.
And remember, sometimes you gotta risk it to get the biscuit.